Hi everyone, welcome to Essy Cooks. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own homemade vegan burgers, vegetarian burgers, whatever you like. These ones are fully vegan and they are made with TVP, textured vegetable protein. So they are actually high in protein as well. They're nice and, dare I say, meaty and juicy and delicious. And when we put all our favorite toppings on these, you're going to absolutely love these. They're freezer friendly, so you can see here I've even frozen them so you can save them in the freezer. They are so much cheaper to make and healthier and natural ingredients compared to what you can buy in the store. So now we're going to start with those TVP burgers. So TVP is textured vegetable protein. Again, this is basically just like a dehydrated soy product, and it is high in protein. So we love that because sometimes vegetarian vegan sources of protein, maybe they're not as high as their meat counterparts. Like if we're using beans or lentils, for example, they're not going to have as much protein. So that's why I love things like TVP and tempeh, because we can up our protein content pretty easily by using these products. Now, I've got some flaxseed, which I'm going to be using instead of an egg to thicken up the burgers. So I've got a 1/4 cup, 4 tablespoons, because I am making a double batch. And I had, I think, at least 2 full cups of TVP there. Now, I didn't have nutritional yeast. Normally, I would add about a 1/4 cup of that. So I just added some Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and smoked paprika. You know, my favorite flavor combo for like all food, because it just makes everything taste good. So that was 1 teaspoon of each, 1 to 2 teaspoons of each, depending on how you like your flavor. I'm just going to whisk that all together. That is the dry ingredients there. Now, TVP needs to be rehydrated because it is dehydrated. So I got some boiling water, 2 cups of boiling water, and I made it into a broth by just adding some broth concentrate into it. If you just have your broth already ready, you can heat it on the stove. You want it to be nice and hot. Now I'm going to add in about 3 to 6 tablespoons of vegan mayo. Again, this helps bind it and hold it together. And I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons or so of dark mushroom soy sauce. If you don't have that, that's okay. You can totally use any kind of like just regular soy sauce or tamari for gluten-free, but this mushroom flavored dark soy sauce, I am telling you, the flavor, the color, everything about it is just one of those flavor enhancers that is my absolute favorite. And now my husband is prepping me up some oats. These are going to help bind it as well. So we're going to use a combination of oats and oat flour. If you don't want to use oats, there's the 1/2 cup. I'm putting 1/2 cup of oat flour right into the mixture, and I'm going to start adding in less than 2 cups of the quick oats. I don't want to add them in all at once because you're going to see, like, just keep working with the texture and see what it comes out as. If you need to add more oats, you can certainly add them, but I'd probably start with about 1 3/4 cup. And like I said, this is a double batch, so we're going to be making at least 10 patties here. I can't remember how many made. We'll see that in a minute. Now, I like to put gloves on for this. You don't have to, just make sure your hands are clean and just kind of massage the ingredients together, because like I said, if you eat eggs or you have eggs or whatever, you can use that as a binder instead of the flax seeds. But because I'm using flax seeds and this is actually a vegan burger, you have to be a little bit careful about them getting stuck together. So I like to massage the ingredients together. It helps them stick a little bit better. And now check this out. You're going to want to check the texture. Try kind of making a little patty, see if you can toss it from hand to hand. That's a really good test. Then you know you're ready to go. Off to the races. So now I'm going to start making my patties. I could just make them like this, right? I could just roll them into kind of a ball, squish it all together and form it. But no, I want to take it up a level and make them look super aesthetic by using this. This is not a burger making ring, which I'm sure you can buy for a few dollars on Amazon or at the dollar store or something like that. This is just a large, wide mouth mason jar lid ring. And look at how perfectly that works out. So if you have, one of those just from one of your mason jars, look at how perfect you can make your burgers nice and flat and perfectly round. And I just was so happy with how the shape came out. So you can actually pick them up. I mean, you don't want these burgers to be falling apart like mad, because you want to make sure they're holding up on the pan. So yeah, definitely play around with the texture, but if you need to, you can add a little bit more vegan mayo into it or things like that just to get your texture just right. But this recipe should work because I have made this quite a few times, and this was my first time using the mason jar lid to make them look nice. But this burger recipe has turned out every time, so it should work for you. But like I said, sometimes products are different. Sometimes the TVP is different. I don't know. Just try it and work with it. But it has worked for me, so it should work for you too if you want to have these burgers. Now, these last up to 3 months in the freezer. So they are really great for freezer-friendly meal prep. I actually wish I made a triple batch because I was already in the zone and I could have had more frozen burgers for later. I am looking forward to testing these out on the grill. They won't hold up like this, but if they're cooking from frozen, they may hold up on the grill. I don't know. I'm going to have to report back to you guys on that when I try it out. But look at how well they're holding up just in a pan. They're perfect for that. I'm going to throw those in the freezer on a tray first. Let them freeze, then throw them into a Ziploc bag. And a quick clip of my husband eating a cucumber. Okay, so now I've actually frozen these burgers, or they're at least half frozen enough that I can put them in a Ziploc bag. So you can see they have hardened and they kept their shape when I cooked them in a pan. Now, for toppings, you can eat these any way you want. You don't have to make it like a traditional burger on a bun, but honestly, I would highly, highly, highly recommend putting barbecue sauce on your patty. If you're putting these in a nonstick pan, just brush both sides with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Add a little slice of tomato, a thin little slice of onion, hello dragon breath, and some pickles. Honestly, this tasted so good. I put some vegan mayo on a bun. My mother-in-law made these beautiful buns, so we got super lucky. It worked out perfectly. But these are such great burgers. I hope that you love this idea. If there's anything else you want to see, please let me know in the comments below, and make sure you hit like and subscribe for more videos like this.